Hello there, my beautiful souls. My name's Hunter from Hunter's Healing Heart. I'm a health, wellness, and ascension coach, helping you rise towards your highest frequency, vibration, and truth. And today, guys, we are going to be talking about progress, not perfection, and how it is key for your becoming and on your health journey, guys. And I say your health journey because yours is unique and very individualized. You are going to go through experience, moments, and lessons that no other person on earth has to go through in certain orders, and it's all meant for your becoming, guys. So trust it, honor it, and let's dive right in, guys. Let's dive right in. And so first, guys, you have to know you are perfectly imperfect. You're not meant to be perfect. We all have insecurities, weaknesses, flaws, imbalances, and it's in those moments where we learn about ourselves and we get skills and tools within those disempowerments. I'll fill you in later on that, but you are sacred and divine, exactly who you are right now in this moment. Honor that, guys. Love that. We're not meant to be perfect. Whew, this one's big, guys. Expectations, right? We have these visions, we have these expectations, these standards that we learn that should be the highest ascension codes that are getting put in my vessel. And it's like, guys, what's reality? Where are you at right now? And those are great to aspire to work towards, but guys, start where you're at and then the next step. You might not ever reach that expectation. You might not ever reach that fullest vision of yourself, but guys, it gives you something to work towards. And that is the beauty, the becoming, the process, the integration, right? So it is honoring the vision, but breaking free of that and going to the process. And that's the daily work every single day of showing up. Put your time, energy into that, and then let go of the expectations, because guys, you might not reach it. And that is okay. That is okay. And, healing is never linear, and it happens in layers, guys. And I'm actually making another video of that. Stay tuned. So with this, guys, not only do you have internal systems, but you have external stressors and environments as well that influence life. And so it's always changing, it's always evolving, and it's not meant to be linear because there's skills and tools needed in each chapter. I'll fill you in more on that later. And guys, it's not about accomplishing these things or executing, and it feels good, right? It feels good, but it's who you become along the way. It's who you become along the way. It wouldn't mean anything if you already were given it. You didn't understand the journey and the process that it took to get there, right? That's what it's about. That is what it is about. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. And guys, when you're starting to create and put new stuff in the system, you're not only dealing with the old activations that could happen just from looking at something. You could get activated and triggered because that is your established pattern. But on top of that, you have to keep putting stuff in. This comes with consistency. This comes with discipline. And this is where a lot of people fail on the journey, because you have to keep showing up, keep showing up, keep showing up. You made a mistake, keep showing up, guys. This is never ending. It never ends. And that is the fun and thrill of it. That is the fun and thrill of it. And so how do you go about implementing this, guys, right? How do you go about implementing this? And first is you have to let go of the expectations. Let that go and focus on the process. And once you start doing that internally for yourself, guys, a beautiful gift begins to unfold, because now you can start doing that externally, guys. And there's so much freedom that comes when you let go of certain expectations with people, with jobs and environments. And it gives you the freedom to be in your energy, be in your presence, and consciously choose, is this in alignment for what I'm creating or is this not? But you're still in your integrity and your authenticity versus projecting how you would act in that scenario on other people. And ultimately, guys, there's a lot of wounded people in our society that aren't going to do right, and it'll allow you to be prepared for that and see if you want to work with that, right? And Guys, process-based. And this is the showing up every single day. And with this, guys, each day is going to be different. And this lesson I learned in hot yoga. I was doing hot yoga consistently for about maybe 3 to 4 months, every day, just sweating profusely, expanding and breathing into my body. And there were days where I was a master yogi. I felt on top of the world, like super deep in my stretches. And then the following day, I would be like lightheaded. I would have to lay down. I was feeling ill, didn't even want to show up. And then I would lay on my mat. And so with that, guys, that takes so much courage and devotion of honoring your vessel where it's at and do what you need to do to be successful and put the ego to the side. Not everyone can do that. And yes, there's a time to push past the limitations of your mind and your body, but there's also times to create the momentum and success that you need, which means honoring the body. And with this process, guys, is you have to establish a system every single day for you to honor yourself. And that's going to be different based on your strengths, your weaknesses, your goals, and your dreams, and what you're aspiring to be, right? And so, for example, for me, one of my systems that I have every day is breath work. Every day, I have to do it because it connects me deep into my body. And these expectations that, I should be able to hold my breath for 3 minutes and fully feel my energetic body and always be present. And that's just not the case. But if I keep showing up every day, doing my breath work, breathing into my body, moving my energy, some days it's high, some days it's low, some days it's like, oh my God, I'm shaking. This feels amazing. And it's like, just keep showing up. And once you get those systems in place, guys, everything else starts taking care of itself. You just got to do the work and be present and show up. And the end goal, guys, with all this, right? This is what you're trying to get to. 1, you're always chasing your visions. You're always chasing your highest expectation or visions, right? And these are modifying and changing as you do the process and the actions, but that is your highest vision. Chase after it, right? And the thing that I love, and this was through Matthew McConaughey when he won the Oscars, is who is your hero? My hero is me in 10 years, right? 10 years later, a person who asked him about it, hey, are you your hero yet? No, not even close. My hero is me in the next 10 years. So you're always chasing it. You're never going to fully reach it, but it's in that journey of your reality and who you become in that moment. And guys, the ripples that you could create in your becoming and in your process, that is the most profound aspect of the work, because you have gone on that journey, you've gone on that experience, and it's not easy to obtain some of the visions that you have, guys, right? So always be chasing your highest visions. Always. That's a disservice if you do not. And that gives you the motivation to keep pushing, right? And guys, man, this part is probably the hardest part for a lot of people, is you have to love exactly where you are at. Where you're at. And no matter how messed up it is, no matter how chaotic, dysfunctional it is, you have to love it, right? And especially when it comes up. And for example, right, like say we're dealing with someone who has emotional immaturity, and instead of verbally and having healthy conversations, they dismiss their emotions. They talk back to them. They don't have healthy relationships. It causes chaos within themselves and their feelings and for other people. Can you still love it? Can you still honor it? Can you still embrace it? This could be mentally with your self-talk. Oh, I'm a piece of shit. I'm fucking stupid. I hate myself. And it's like, stop. Even though those thoughts are present in my mind, I love you, I embrace you, I feel the fullness of you. Say it's your physical body. Oh man, I'm just fat, overweight, my stomach looks like it has rolls in it and I could fit cheeseburgers in there, and it's like, I love you, I love all the hamburger rolls that you have in you, and it's through that acceptance that you can begin to move forward, right? You have to do that on all layers, guys. Fully love yourself where you're at. Doesn't mean that you're accepting complacency. You're going to move forward with it, but it has to start with self-love. And then, guys, the highest devotion, the highest tenacity, the highest passion for the process and the daily wins of building momentum, making progress, right? And once you start doing all three of these parts, and lastly, guys, this is the hard part too, is as you begin to change internally, you're going to recognize various environments that are no longer helping you achieve your goals, your dreams, your fulfillment, and helping you keep progressing. And it's in those moments that you have to detach and start finding new environments to help you succeed in that area. That means letting relationships go. That means leaving locations to go to different places. Do you have the courage to start over? Do you have the courage to handle uncertainty? A lot of variables at play here, but I promise you guys, if you do all four of those for this and make that part of your life, chasing your highest visions, you're the hero of your own story in 10 years, loving yourself fully, exactly where you are at in this moment, in the fullness of all of you, and have the daily tenacity and execution on your systems and processes to help you get wins and momentum every single day. And lastly, guys, lastly, change your environment so you are honoring your vessel internal and externally for your highest good, your highest achievement. That is how you honor progress, not perfection. I hope you learned a little bit. I would love to hear any stories that you have, things that you're working on, so we can build a great community. Like, subscribe to the channel, because I want to get this big to help people step into the fullness of themselves. And guys, I would love to work with you on your journey. I would love to create a container, a space for you to be real, right? Instead of society, oh, how are you doing today? Oh, I'm good. Screw that. I want your fullest, rawest truth. You will be embraced, supported, and honored through the fullness of it. And then, guys, we'll get to work. We'll release that stuff. We'll put good stuff in the system. I'll hold you accountable every step of the way. And the time is now to shine, baby. Always choose your light and empowerment. Blessings and much love.